Hey, I'm Brian with Guardian Bikes, and I'm here to show you how to assemble your new 16-inch original Guardian bike. So the first thing you want to do is pop open the box, take out the seat box that says it's tool time on there, then the bike comes right out. First thing to notice is that you want to turn this one rotation so that the cable is coming straight into the frame like that. And if it is flipped down like that, just make sure to flip it up so that you got a nice straight line right to the brake. You can put your kickstand down. Now, pretty much everything on this bike is already assembled for you. What we're going to do is take the packaging off, and the only thing you'll have to do is put on the handlebars and put on the pedals. So we'll start with the handlebars. So take the box that was on top of the seat that says it's tool time, and inside this inner piece pulls out like this, and inside there you have a box, and this box has the pedals and the tools in there. So you can take some scissors or a key or anything you can cut with. Once you got the tape open, inside you'll find an owner's manual, 2 pedals, and a set of tools. You'll find a wrench for your pedals, 5mm Allen key for the handlebars, and a little 2mm Allen key. This is to adjust the brake lever length if you should need it. Locate your 5mm Allen key that came with the bike and start removing these stem bolts so that we can put on the handlebar. Then you take your handlebars. You want to make sure that the brake lever is on the right hand side and that the cable is going in front of the handlebars. I can use these hash marks to kind of tell what's the middle. I don't want it too far to the left, too far to the right. I want those hash marks just lined up so that it's right in the middle of that stem. I'm going to take my stem faceplate here, hold that on, and start with my hands just threading in these bolts. Once you've started those in there, now we can take a look at our handlebar again. Make sure that everything's in the middle. You can kind of use your eyes and you can see these little humps here, and just line everything up so that it's in the middle. Then the next thing is make sure that the angle of the handlebars is such that your child can easily reach the bars and that the brake lever isn't pointed too far up or too far down. It should be somewhat even with a slight down angle. So when everything's lined up the way you want it, go ahead and start tightening these down. But do it evenly. Don't tighten any one of them down before the other. Just do a few turns but do it evenly. Don't tighten it one down before the other. Just do a few turns in a cross-threaded pattern to keep this stem plate going on evenly. You don't want it to be any one side more than the other. You just want to keep it going evenly. And once it's starting to get snug, take a final pass. Really make sure each one of these snug down tight. It should hurt your hand when you're snugging them down the last step. Next, you got the pedals. So first, locate your right pedal. The right pedal should have an R sticker on it, and it should also have an R on the end here. That's how you know it's the right pedal. The right pedal goes on the right side of the crank arm, and you can tell it's the right side by looking facing forward on the bike as if you're riding it. If this is the right side as you're facing forward, you're on the correct side. Right pedals are righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So point this in with the thread and just start gently turning it righty-tighty, and it'll start threading in. Once it's tight with your hand, take your 15mm wrench that came with the bike. Take that the rest of the way. Make it nice and snug. Next, you want to locate the left pedal. The left pedal is indicated by an L sticker as well as an L on the end. Now, left pedals are threaded backwards. Instead of righty-tighty, lefty-loosey like normal things, this pedal is actually righty-loosey, lefty-tighty. And the reason for that is as children pedal forward over the lifetime of the bike, this can never get loose because it's reverse threaded. So the way to screw this in is point it in the left side. You're going to start turning this the opposite way, and that's going to start tightening it. Tighten it down as much as you can with your fingers. And as a last step, take your pedal wrench, 15mm pedal wrench, give it the last few turns to get it nice and snug. Turn this bike around. This reflector here can be tightened up with a regular Phillips screwdriver head. And then this seat can move up and down with this clasp. The ideal seat height for a 16-inch bike is either to have the child be flat-footed or about 1 inch to 1.5 inches on their tippy toes. Once you find that ideal height, you can close this clasp. If you want to adjust the tightness of this, you can manipulate the other side. There's a nut here, and you can make it tighter or looser. If it's too loose, you'll find that you can still move the seat. You want to tighten that up so that when you shut this clasp, the seat can't move, can't go up and down. And that's how you know you're ready to go.